Hi, I'm Stephanie and this is my home, the 16th century Chateau de Lalande. Lalande was owned for hundreds of years by a family of marquises who were at the heart of French royal life. One of them even had the honour of being sent by King Louis XV to greet Marie Antoinette on her arrival in France. But, far from being a stuffy museum, this chateau is a living home. I live here all the time and am regularly joined by my mother, my family, my friends, and wonderful volunteers from all over the world who help me to lovingly restore this historic home. Welcome to Lalande, a chateau filled with life, love, and laughter. Good morning, all. I have just woken up to a very, very exciting sound. That of a digger in the courtyard. So I'm going to drag myself up and see what's going on. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, this is pretty much the most beautiful sight anyone could hope to see first thing in the morning. The flower beds are going in. Come in.
Have you seen?
Mummy, I can't believe it. Oh, it's exciting.
They've been there since
Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Well, this is amazing. Lucky you didn't try and do it with that spade.
Yeah, he can take that away and he can dig up topsoil and fill these in. Obviously, it'd be a lot better to get the topsoil just from the ground and bring it rather than get it delivered.
Yeah.
Of course.
Dan, I think that even from the moment you just laid out the shape, it's been looking so much better. It looks amazing.
It looks terrible.
I beg your pardon.
Look at the mess. You've done a fine mess this time, Dan.
I know, good at making a mess actually.
But look on the side as well.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Things are really happening.
Yes, indeed.
Don't you listen to Mummy, Dan. It's got to get worse before it gets better.
Very true.
It will definitely do that.
Oh, yes, get worse first.
Morning.
Morning.
Isn't it exciting?
So very.
Mummy's horrified.
Yeah?
Yeah, she
Why?
practically needs to be tranquilized in a darkened room. She hates mess. There's a massive amount of mess, but I love it so much. I really hope that they don't hit a pipe. There's so many pipes going under the courtyard. I know they're being as careful as they can. This makes me so happy.
So just on the second floor, you can just see the courtyard take shape.
Yeah.
Like the parterres. Yeah, it looks great. I love it.
It's so great. Do you want a cup of tea?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, look at that magnificent team. And there's Dan, hard at work, taking all of the soil. Well, it's not soil, let's face it, it's sort of rubbly earth. And using it to level the courtyard, which we feel is sloping towards the old building. So he's just using it to level that side. Ian, you are wonderful. And isn't this a great day?
It is a marvellous day.
So whilst Ian is working on the bathroom in Nick's, he's brought us pain au chocolat. That'll sweeten you up, Mummy.
It's delicious, thank you.
What a day to be alive. It's a beautiful day.
It actually is.
I love it. I could not be happier. Well, you've nearly finished the bathroom, haven't you? It's an outside shower, is it?
It's an outside shower, yes. According to the weather forecast, it did say light showers.
Okay, I'm going to go and see what else has happened. Well, this is exciting. The bath has arrived.
Yes.
Well, no one was expecting that.
Well, you're not.
No, I didn't know it was here. That's exciting. Okay. And what are the sides of the bath going to be?
They'll be tiled.
Okay. Ah, insulation's gone in.
Yes.
And wires, lots and lots of wires.
Lots of pipes.
And plaster.
And plaster. Yes.
Well,
the
hang on,
floors are
loads
done.
has happened.
This is done. Bit of ceiling up there.
Yes, half the room's been plastered. And a bath has arrived. So I feel a lot of forward movement. And some electrics chased in. Looks as though they're going to have a light on a mirror over their sink.
No, indeed. Put a little shaver socket to one side, connected to his legs.
Great. Okay, can't wait to see next week's progress.
Yes. Well, the floor will be down hopefully on Monday. A little bit of drainage to go in along the side there, and then we can start to put a floor in.
It's taking shape. I love this. Oh, this is it. This is the moment that the very last bed around the fountain is being started. Wow, it's so delicate with that machine, just taking a little at a time. That's wonderful. And you're levelling, Dan?
Hey?
You're levelling?
Well, I'm just getting it smoothish.
Yeah. No, because it definitely did dip down this whole side, didn't it?
Oh yeah. A lot there where we started to plant that as well.
Yeah. It was sort of all collapsing in that corner, the courtyard, and against this wall. Well, I think a little border will be very chirpy against this wall.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you thinking? You're not allowed to put roses, are you?
I don't. I think some climbing roses, but of the neat variety rather than the huge, you know, like bushy, rambling rose. But the really neat kind of, that would be quite nice.
Yeah.
I know Mummy wants us to wait till the facade's done, but my view is that either way we're messing up a job.
Yeah.
Either Matt's coming back with his digger over the beautiful new courtyard that you've already done, or we might have to mess around with some of the planting and destroy some things when we do the facade. And I think I would rather a bit of messing up with our planting and having to replant than having to get a digger back over this good courtyard.
Yeah.
So I say we do the edges as well.
I agree.
Yeah, you agree? You're going to agree in front of Mummy?
Don't put that on camera.
I just find his dexterity with this machine so impressive. Dan, you just cleaned that bit. You just cleaned that bit.
We're going to be driving over it tomorrow anyway. I'm just going to get it. Sorry to muck up your work. Yeah, you look sorry.
Yeah, he says gleefully.
Yeah.
Dan and I have, slightly behind Mummy's back, maybe I should go and tell her, decided that work should start on doing a flower border around the edge of the chateau as well. Let's go and break that news to Mummy. I'm taking you with me for safety. Well, hello and good morning, Steve, and good morning, Kat.
Morning.
Do you know where Mummy is?
Great question. Not recently.
Dan and I have made a little decision, and I don't know how it's going to go down.
Oh dear.
Well, we've decided that we're having such fun with the digger.
Digging, yeah.
Just want to keep on digging. So we're thinking like a flower border at the base of the entire chateau.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Right?
Let's do that.
I mean, the digger's right there.
Yeah.
So but I know Mummy doesn't want that to happen because she wants the facade redone one day. But realistically, I can't see that happening because it will happen one day, but there's the chapel, there's the lake, there's the pool, there's 100 things that I think will happen before that, which means, are we just going to live with it like this for 10 years and then don't know?
With a flower border.
With the tower bit?
Oh, the tower bit, yes, but I think that's the only bit that actually urgently needs doing.
Yeah, agreed.
And so we can just not plant in that border around the tower, plant in the rest, get the tower repaired, but just a repair rather than redoing the facade of the entire chateau. And I honestly think that the facade will look so much better once there's a border against it, because that will hide the bad bit with all of the damp.
Why did the plant stop the facade being
redone? Is that stupid?
Well, it's just that you have to chip off all of the current facade, and they'd be falling onto the flower beds. Yeah. But the other way round, if we don't do it and then we have the facade done, then we've got to bring this digger back over a courtyard that's been done to start digging up a flower bed. So we mess up that way as well. Either way, we've snookered ourselves.
Yeah.
But because there's no way I can afford to have the facade done now with the other more important things first. I mean, the lake's going to be in the hundreds of thousands, I'd have thought.
Yeah.
So I think we just get on with something pretty in the meantime.
There you go. You have our support.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. The kitchen's behind me. There goes Dan and his pet digger. It looks like his tame monster. It just follows Dan everywhere. We're on an awfully big adventure to try to get topsoil from the old lake. I wasn't expecting to find myself on such an adventure when I woke up this morning. I'm still in my pyjamas.
Absolutely beautiful down here, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it. I don't know why I don't come more often.
Through here and beautiful.
I think there are paths cut the other side,
Is there?
sort of leading up to the chateau, but they probably need to go over again.
Yeah, we haven't really started on the woods.
No.
That'll be next week, hey Dan?
Yeah. Tomorrow probably after we've done all that.
I think this is the first time I've been down here in my pyjamas though.
Your pyjamas?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The dress code here, pre-midday, is it? Pyjamas and fancy dressing gowns, yeah.
Dan calls us the robe mafia. This clearing in the woods is quite magical. This little bit here with all the moss on the stones.
Yes.
Well, we've made it to the banks of the non-existent lake. All that light green is where the water used to be. So we're just thinking we should get the digger in here, then we can get some really good topsoil. Weird mushrooms, kind of match my boots.
Eat it.
Delicious.
It's a magic one. Okay, yeah, this can come through here.
I think the thinking was that this would be really rich.
Yeah, possibly. Or it's just going to be absolute slop. That's the only other thing.
One or the other.
One or the other, doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah, no, I see what you mean. If it's just a big sloppy mess, it's probably not really...
No, it's not worth it.
No.
Unless it's piled up and left for a few weeks to totally drain out. Because if you put it in there and the gravel's going to go into it, it's all going to mix around and it will just look...
So how will we know when you dig the first bit out?
Once we dig a bit. Let me go and get the digger and see what happens.
Yeah,
Exciting day to be alive.
There's plenty of places to take from, isn't there? So we're not...
The spot, could we?
I know, the furthest spot away from the chateau we get.
Soil just here.
Yeah, and if you just keep digging till all the lake's dug out.
Yeah, great. How long's that going to take? By tonight?
Maybe not tonight. No, maybe
The morning,
a
probably.
A little bit longer.
You see, now I see a digger. The possibilities are endless.
Oh no, it's fun, isn't it?
Bring on the amphitheatre.
Yes.
Well, this is a first. A digger in our woods. Definitely looks like some sort of dinosaur making its way through the bracken. It's a little bit like an elephant, actually. Just clearing anything in its path. It's like being on safari. Now look at that soil.
It's been drained for quite a long time, so...
On the edges it should be okay.
Lovely soil.
That's what I was thinking, it really does. I think we've hit the jackpot.
I'm surprised how stable and dry it is.
Yeah. Well, we're nowhere near the new course of the river, and it's been dry for several years, so the edges must have dried out first.
Right on the edge.
Yeah. It'll get boggy in the middle.
Yeah.
Anyone else hoping to hit treasure?
Very slowly.
I was going to say, it's got to be hitting bedrock, because occasionally...
Be on the edge of it still, you see, so let's go in a
Yeah, go in a bit more, because there's so much rock here. Where Dan and I are standing, you can literally feel the ground shaking when he hits that rock. Look at that! Whoa! Would have taken you a bit longer to move that, Dan.
Not much.
big old beast, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this is why we're going to have trouble digging a swimming pool. Every bit of land is full of things like this here. Everywhere. All of it. The whole thing is rock. So the soil is superb, but we can't get to any of it.
It's Stonehenge, yeah?
It is Stonehenge! What's going on? That's our first bit of soil.
One. I think it's just clay.
That does look like clay there, doesn't it?
I think it's just clay.
Yeah, we were just saying it would make sense if they'd lined the whole thing with clay when it was first made anyway. And then just the very top bit would be the soil that's built up.
Yeah.
But then that's all filled with vegetation.
Yeah.
This is pointless.
Well, this is just rock and clay.
Lovely rocks.
Beautiful. Could build a second chateau. Let's start work on the extension. Now we're trying beside the lake instead. But the very first attempt just hit rock again. That looks a bit more successful.
Too rooty. Make sure we're going to pick all the roots out.
Okay, so first we hit stone, now we've hit roots, right?
I don't think the forest is
woods
the place to get.
has not worked.
No.
So now what? Maybe along the path that we came on to get here? Did we see anything on the verges?
What about the field that the sheep are in, like the far edge of it or something?
Yeah, that's our field, so that's possible. Let's go have a look. Well, at least it's been a nice excuse for a little trip down to the woods. I declare the mission a failure. So far, there goes Dan and his tame digger. Project Wood is over. Project Let's Find the Soil Somewhere Else is about to begin. Dan's looking frightened.
We now have a new digger driver.
I know you don't want me to kill your digger, but can I put it a bit faster?
Push that little red lever.
That's better. I feel like an elephant. This was worth getting out of bed for.
Even though you're in your pajamas.
Alright, ahead. To go.
Well done.
Is it supposed to be rocking like
I don't know what you're doing. you're riding a horse.
I keep forgetting how to actually do anything. Oh, drat it, drat it. Aha. Aha. Now I've got ya. That's my hole, magnificent hole. I'm very proud of that hole.
Looking alright.
Okay, we have the master back at work now. This hall's going to start to look a lot more magnificent.
Nice and loose.
You happy with that soil?
So yeah.
You like nice,
Probably
loose
if we
soil?
Probably if we add
Compost?
some compost to it.
Yeah. This is looking quite pale, isn't it?
I think this will be alright.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. Nice.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's a lot more successful.
It's relatively stone free as well, I would say.
So I'm really amazed at the lack of stone over here.
Yeah.
But what just looks like nice, easy, stone-free soil to us, I think must in this area represent centuries of hard work to get it that way.
We'll dig that tomorrow.
Yeah. So Matt says he's going to be able to do the beds around the chateau.
You'll be able to do the beds at the base of the chateau?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Well,
We can do that now.
what do you think? See how it goes?
Yeah.
I think if we just take the first layer off,
Yeah.
to get rid of all the sand and the horrible stuff,
Yeah.
and then when where we put the plants, I can just dig a little bit deeper and put the compost in and do it that way.
Okay.
Rather than digging
A whole
a trench
trench.
that deep, you know, I don't think.
That's up to you. Whatever you think's easiest for you. I quite like the idea of hopefully the plants that we plant sucking up a bit of the moisture at the foot of the walls.
Okay, that's a fantastic idea. Why don't you get some snails and just stick them on the wall?
Okay, who's got the snails?
Yeah.
I know you're not convinced, Matt. Oh no. Oh, we're busted.
Bonjour, madame.
Nothing.
Your daughter wants to grow snails.
There was nothing going on. I could have activated things.
Mummy, you better come down. We're about to start digging the border against the chateau.
Oh no. Oh no. Quick to the rescue of the wolves.
Oh, it's just the sound of the steps is already scary on the stairs, isn't it?
This lady is saying the drums. No.
Yes.
What's going on?
I think that's full consent, don't you, Dan? So Dan and I, and to be fair, Matt's against us.
I'm very disappointed.
We suddenly realised that we're snookered either way. So either when we do the facade, we're messing up a flower bed, or when we do the flower bed, we're messing up the courtyard. We may as well just do the flower beds now. Because I don't think I'm going to do the facade for years, except for the tower. So we won't plant at the foot of the tower yet. But the rest, we can get planting.
What are you going to plant there?
You're the gardener, Mummy. of the
exactly.
family.
I'm going. I'm off. I'm practically.
But you can tell us from South Africa. We'd be very obedient, wouldn't we, Dan?
If you put a border here, you've got to be the same on that.
Yeah, we're
side.
doing the whole thing. The
What
whole
do you
lot.
mean?
We're going around the whole lot. The entire chateau.
Front.
Yeah. Sorry. The front. The courtyard.
Yes.
Who's watching us?
Oh, good point. Somebody appears to have set up a spy camera. Maybe what you don't know is that there's a Dan the Gardener live stream.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
What are you doing up there?
We cannot tell you.
Honey, have you set up a Dan the Gardener live stream?
No. Oh, good idea.
What is that camera up there?
So it was going to be a time lapse of what's going on,
Oh, nice.
but I don't think I started early enough. But I guess you've just spotted it. It's really
Great, though. Great idea. So it's just taking a photo every now and then to do a time lapse of the transformation of the courtyard.
Oh,
Yeah, really good idea.
what a good idea. Okay, do what you like. Do you see the proverb?
Oh no, she's washing her hands of us.
What do you want to do?
I would like to do a border all around the
Do you
edge.
want me to drag it or not?
Yes, please.
Mummy?
She's the boss.
Oh, that is not something
That's
you
not
hear
what
very
Dan
often.
said.
Yeah, right, it's not what I said either.
We doing it now?
Yeah, we're doing it now.
Okay.
I'm nothing if
this.
not decisive.
Let's move everything.
Thank you very much for your decisiveness, etc., etc., etc. And trying to keep on.
Mummy, why don't you thank your daughter for her decisiveness?
Yeah, well, stubbornness this time.
Oh, I see. Oh, when it's me, it's stubborn. When it's anyone else, it's decisive. Are you enjoying this argument?
It's a lovely day.
What are you
just wanted to
doing
get
all
to
dressed
know.
like that?
You're dressed in several
Well, it wasn't lovely when I
Public
went
knows
out.
How are you dressed? Can I show?
I think it's very elegant.
We love the wellies.
We love the wellies and
you very
everything
much.
but the coat. It's such a lovely day today. Such a lovely day. You say that,
Wellies are a triumph.
like that? That's perfect. Yeah! That's perfect. Great.
Let's get this courtyard renovated. From being a game stuff at the beginning, Mummy's now taking this further and she wants that hedge taken away. Yep, so that we can just carry on with it the same all the way round. That hedge needs to move, otherwise it's just not going to look symmetrical enough. But the rose can definitely stay. The first bit of the new border of the Chateau de Lalande's courtyard. Here we go. He's so delicate with that machine. So good at it.
Just keep watching there in case I look at it.
Seems to be the most exciting thing that's happened in the kitchen for several weeks. What's happening in here and how can you bear being in here when there's so much going on in the courtyard?
I know! The dig is so much fun, isn't it?
Every time I looked up I could see you standing with folded napkins in the door.
Yeah. Just
Folding napkins.
mangling some napkins. I'm a mangler. Would you like some evidence of my excellent eye for detail in action?
Oh yes please.
So this jumper
Yes.
I purchased from Emerald and Rose.
Yes.
Without looking at the back.
Oh that. Oh wow.
I know.
Oh there's a lot going on there.
There's some sort of surfer.
Oh, you've got an entire snowboarding competition on
I
your back.
know, because I just saw a nice plain old sweatshirt that I thought would be really comfy, and I didn't. And this isn't the first time this has happened to me.
Didn't turn it round.
Not looking at the back.
All right, well, I'm tremendously busy and must get on.
You are. There's so much happening.
I've got to take my wellies off for a start.
How many spiders were there in the wellies when you put them on?
I sort of shook them upside down first. I always do that because I've got bare feet in here.
How
right?
are you doing that?
No, seriously.
Okay.
But it was an emergency.
It was an emergency. There were exciting things happening.
Oh, hang on. Beeping. Beeping.
Is it bread or post?
Post. It's the parcel man. He must wonder what on earth has gone on.
I mean, it is amazing that it went from, oh, maybe, do you think maybe a flower bed would look nice around the chateau to it happening in
Yeah,
about
in
half
5
an
minutes.
hour?
Yeah, it was so fast. Bonjour. Merci beaucoup.
J'ai que ça.
Only one for Hanny, so I will put it at the foot of her private tower. Oh, Kat, we've really messed up the courtyard.
Okay.
It's just a lot of moving one type of soil, swapping it for another type of soil, and then bringing in a third type of soil.
So many things.
You're just happy mangling napkins.
Yeah. I very much small stuff, you know, making beds, mangling napkins, cooking dinner.
Oh, I love it when you cook. Do you know what I think we've done, Dan?
What?
I think we've made an almighty mess.
Well, Matt has, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's his fault. Yeah, nothing to do with us. Look at that.
You made decisions, I made a phone call, and Matt made a mess. Huh? No.
Feels a bit like the trenches. We'll have trench foot if we stay out here much longer. Yeah. I can't believe you brought me my favourite flowers. Yellow roses. Oh, I love them.
Yeah?
Thank you so much. Well,
just been there.
That's given me extra strength to carry on. My God, look at them.
Yeah, because we were in Intermarché yesterday, and you say how much you love yellow roses.
Yeah,
we
I
were
do.
there again today, and it was still the one bundle.
Yeah,
of
they only
roses
had
left.
one bunch.
So I thought, well,
They're so beautiful. Actually, from here, they look really pretty against the red of the leaves outside the window.
all right.
Wow, Dana, falafels.
Yes, tonight it's vegetarian night.
That's an amazing thing. Well, I've never seen this before.
So this was invented for the falafels. You just pull it and you release it. And then you have the form.
They look good.
It's yummy.
Wow.
So you can make the preparation in advance. It's chickpeas. Then when it's ready, I'll mix it with lots and lots of coriander, a lot, some pita, and garlic, and then spices like cumin, and I add piment d'Espelette.
The French touch. Should I taste one of those just to check?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, it would be silly not to check.
It's very silly.
Yeah, I'm only doing this to help. This is going to be a great night.
This is with cheese.
Oh, wow.
Now you have to eat this too.
What do you think of the falafel?
Mama, that's delicious. It's so crunchy.
I know.
Well seasoned and
I have to say, vegetarian night at Lalande is off to a very good start.
we were vegetarian last night as well, remember? Mushroom lasagna.
That's true. That was delicious as well.
See? We'll be vegans by next week.
No.
She says eating a cheese stick.
This is beautiful.
You did it very well. I watched you.
Dana, Dana, you are amazing.
Cheers.
Cheers to Dana.
Cheers.
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 You know what's the best to be a cook? To have people to eat it.
You will never want for people to eat your food.
There was a sign in Miranda's house in the Dordogne that said, "A good cook never lacks friends." And I misread it and I thought it said, "A good cook never licks friends."
Philip, this is just beyond. I can't believe you bought this for us.
Well, we were looking for the post office.
The post office.
And then we got lost and we found a patisserie. So one thing led to another, and yeah.
Oh, amazing!
Looks beautiful.
Have I mentioned that I love living in France? With you lovely people.
Right. Nice save.
A huge thank you to all of our patrons at Lalande who are making this vlog possible, especially our Dauphin and Dauphine of Lalande, Yadeland, Ether, Alice Allen, Anna, Brandon and John Michael, Daniela, Dan Banda, Lauren Barnes, Vince Barone, Denise Behrens, Linda C. Bradley, Candice and Ed Borkowski, Veronica Castillo, Zoe Dork, Sakura Dennis, Jackie Ellison, Nicholas W. Fairfax, Tracy Ferrari, Elle Fine, Caroline Förster, Brenda Gibbons, Abigail Grant, Brenda Harris, Delane Holbrook, Kim Hasselhoff, David and Tong Henderson, Jacqueline Holmes, Helen Jacobs, Jimmy Kemp, David and Summer Lalande, Victoria Lapine, Janet Huff Lombard, Frank Martin, Kim Matlock, Meredith, Nina Messick, Robert Miller, Kathy Norrie, JC Ward, MP, Maureen Palmer, Tamara Price, Tonya Renee, Yvonne and Peter Richards, RJB, Bettina Rojek, Hanny Ross, Elizabeth Scandan, Sven Schreiber, Lisa Schultz, Jennifer Shanks, Patty Suhu, Susan Stevens, Jenny Stevenson, Sarah Thornton, Colleen Troyer, Jessica Walker, Brandy Walton, Laura Watkins, Greg Wood, David Young and Lodovico Ordinazzo. And thank you to all of you